Hi everybody, this is an explainer video on how to use the SoundSlice software. So first of all, once you come to the SoundSlice page, you'll see there's the lyric video and then there's the sheet music. The first thing you can do is drag on this button in the middle to resize. So we're going to make the sheet music quite large here. And then using the play button here, or the space bar, you can listen to the music and it is synchronized to the video.
14 years later.
Then down here along the bottom, there are a number of different ways you can adjust the settings here to make it easier to learn the music. So one of the first things to pay attention to is this loop button right here. So the default is that will loop one measure.
Later, I went up later.
But you can also drag the sides to create a larger section. Another thing you can do in this loop area is change the speed. So if you want to go through faster.
14 years later, I went up again to Jerusalem. 14 years.
Or if you want to go slower, you can change it in here. Then you can change the sound from the video to something called synthetic. So basically that's going to just play the MIDI sound. So that's if you want to isolate what you're working on there from the video. Another feature is the volume bar here. You can
14 years 14.
Make it quieter or louder. And if it's down in synthetic playback, this is where you can change the volume of the instrument or even change the instrument sound. Leave it on piano for now. Here are a few other features. There's the metronome button, which you can again change the timing of, but that will just give you a little count in if you are practicing a section.
14 years, 14 years.
And this will show you the waveform. This
14 years, 14.
Once it finishes processing. One other feature which is pretty neat is the ability to see the notes played on a piano keyboard.
Jerusalem, taking Jerusalem, taking.
And the last couple things I can show you here. One, you can change the zoom level, so creating larger or smaller notes depending on your preference. You can also change the layout, so fluid is the default, but you can also make it horizontal.
And Titus along,
and it will scroll from there, or change it to paged. So I like to leave it here, but that would be up to you. You can toggle on and off which parts of the sheet music are appearing. So here are the notes, which we can take in or put out. Here are the chords, which we can take in or put out, and here are the lyrics. So if you're just learning the instrument, maybe take out the lyrics. If you're just learning the melody, maybe take out the chords. If you're playing and you want something like a lead sheet with just the chords and the words, maybe take out the notes. A very handy feature is the transposition fader. So as of right now, this is the key that's lined up with the lyric video here, but we could change it, transpose it up or down. You'll see it changes the key signature and the accidentals, which is very handy. So if you're singing on your own and you're finding that it's a little bit hard to do, then like maybe too high or too low, then this would be a good feature to use. Just a word of advice, you might want to change it to synthetic. If you want the pitch of the audio to change too. You can make a full screen window by pressing there. Change the language of the instructions through this drop-down menu. Play with a count-in here, so we could turn on the metronome and have a count-in.
Revelation.
And you can also change the loop feature to play only one time. You can see a little 1 has appeared down here. A few other features. This will keep the playhead at the top of the screen, and this will hide any empty staves. These sheet music here are only the melody, so this feature isn't really relevant here. And then this button that's grayed out, expand repeats. On a few of the Bible song lead sheets, you'll see repeat signs if a section repeats multiple times. And what this button will do is, instead of having the repeat sign, it will actually just copy out the music again. So if that's easier for you to read it that way, that's one feature to keep in mind. So I hope this was helpful for you. Feel free to reach out to us through any of our social media channels if you need any more tips or help finding any of the sound slices. But God bless and have a great day.